All right, I'm joined here by Moonyu, level 295 AB, and he's going to tell you everything you need to know about Angelic Buster. If you're looking to play this class, this is the video you need to watch. All right, so I want to start with why did you pick AB? Because you've been playing AB for a long time, right? So what made you pick this class over other classes?
All right, so like right around the time when Fifth Job was releasing, Reboot was new and a lot of videos were coming out. And most notably, like Coppersan. He would always release all of these videos. And during that time, Line Cap was also in play. So he would say the best classes would be either DA or AB because they easily reached that damage cap with their high damage ratios at the time. And I mained AB for a while. They realized they didn't like it, so then I ended up quitting. Come back like 1 or 2 years later, and based off that same information from Coppersan, I started playing AB, and it's just been AB since.
Yeah, that makes sense. It goes to show the amount of influence somebody could have with making a video. So if somebody were to want to main AB now, like what would you think? What would you tell them? Like if somebody were to main AB, right? They're looking at the class, they're interested, they're looking to get information. Like what's some like basic stuff about the class that would convince them to play it?
All right, so first off, I'll probably check whether or not they have epilepsy first, because that's a very, very important detail to note. Apart from that, I mean, I feel like it's a gun to my head because I'm never in a situation where I ever like recommend AB earnestly to anyone. I'm not gonna lie, but it's kind of like if you enjoy kid shows and you love the color pink, and you are epileptic, then AB might be the class for you. Like it has its own theme songs, but it is like the only female gender bend class.
That's true.
But if they really want to do it, I'd say it's very simple class. It has a lot of colors. If you love anime, if you love like the K-pop, J-pop, and magical girl aesthetic, then it's definitely there for you. We do have our own little mascot. His name is Escalade. So you get those small little dragon accent in your abilities. And you can also, I guess, if you like Fashion Story, that's something that could be a boon for you.
That's true. That's true. Honestly, that's pretty convincing. I'm not gonna lie. Like if I heard that as a new player, I'd be like, oh, okay, this is like the magical girl class. Like straight up, this is the magical girl idol class. Okay, so you said
definitely not doing it for the damage.
You said like epilepsy, right? So like what do AB skills look like? Like why is it all epilepsy and shit?
Yeah, so I mean, I'm just gonna show you guys just a real quick burst without describing anything. But basically, without the origin,
holy shit,
this is what it looks like.
Oh my, pink and blue and white and purple.
Yeah, it's just kind of all over the place. You place on your ribbons. You hear Love and Justice in the background. Ears are bleeding type shit.
Yeah, type
if you
shit.
Can really, if you can hear it in the background, there's like music. I'm not sure if it's like...
I could hear it.
Okay, yeah.
AB has a theme song.
Has a couple.
Wow.
Yep. But yeah, wow. Epilepsy.
Wow, that's actually crazy. Okay.
I haven't even shown the origin yet. Yeah.
I mean, that was a lot. Yeah. I guess the next thing I would ask you is, how would you describe like AB's damage profile? Like, is it very DPS? Is it very burst? Is it both? Like, how would you describe that? All
right, so we have very different types of archetypes in MapleStory because we don't have like that tank, damage, and support meta that we see in all these other games. And basically, all we have now are like DPSs with support or just straight up DPSs. AB is pretty much a pure DPS. That being said, I wish it did more DPS. That's like the biggest issue that we have. We have a 1 minute burst, but we're definitely on the lower end of the damage scale. We do have very small support in our finale ribbon skill, which gives party members 20% damage, as you can see right there. Not that much, but apart from that, you have to really want to play AB. It's definitely not for the damage. In 2025.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. How would you describe AB's like movement, survivability? Like, does it have that going for it?
Yeah, so it's not a mechanically challenging class at all. Like, there's definitely other classes that require much more attentiveness in your attention. But we have a very safe burst. We get 10 seconds from our sparkle burst. We can proc within a 30-second time period after the cast.
10-second
we also do have Jenny iframe. Yep, so 2 10-second iframes as well as a 2-second iframe that you can hover on, which is the Soul Resonance skill.
And it gives you DR, right?
It does give DR, I believe, 60%. Oh, 50. Oh, what is it? 35%. Never mind. Yeah. But we do have those iframes. However, this can be a good or a bad thing depending on who you are. So it has very simple movement. You can't do a side jump after an up jump. But for some reason, in the mobile MapleStory, you can, just like the Nightwalkers can. But you only have that rush, the double jump, and then a rope lift, but I can't really showcase it here. Very basic movements, but it's a good thing for people who like that type of stuff. They don't want to be overwhelmed by all the options. However, because it is limited, you are not going to be able to avoid things that other classes can.
Yep.
You have the good movement, I guess, depending on who you are. Very safe burst. It's not mechanically challenging, but those are like, if I had to say the good things, the bad things are, the lack of damage and the fact that it's heavily reliant on attack speed.
Yep.
So a lot of other classes, you have the option of not having that inner. However, with AB and the heavy end lag that it has with both Soul Seeker as well as the Trinity skill,
Yep.
it's going to feel really clunky without it. And even with it, you can still kind of feel it. So which is why I'm kind of excited for the KMST changes that are coming, but at the same time, not excited for the nerfs for everyone.
Yep, that makes sense. Can you show us what a burst rotation kind of looks like on AB? You don't have to explain every detail, but just like the general gist of it and what your skill sequences look like.
Yeah, sure, of course. So starting off with the sequence is very normal. We just start from the longest duration to the shortest. It's pretty simple, as you can see here. We have our goddess and then our class buffs and an AB link and then obviously our ring. AB is actually, after the 2-minute changes, better off just going with a single roar. I just have it for Kant because of Baldrick's min clear attempts. It does give more damage in the long term, but looking at it like this, if I just switch to roar, what you're going to be looking at is popping your full map attack, which also gives you 18 FD and some crit rate, etc. Lasts for 30 seconds, and press your sequence. Going down the line, then what you end up doing is pressing your summons, and then obviously your origin skill.
Yep. Wow. It's a long animation.
And then you want to use, yeah, it is 8 seconds, and you want to use Sparkle Burst right into our Mighty Mascot ability. And then just keep on DPMing with Trinity. That's like your most basic burst.
Yeah, it's not that hard then.
It's not difficult. It's pretty simple. You don't have to
structured.
manage anything. Yeah, you press everything off CD. The issue is that it is a staggered burst. So then you do your buffs, then the 8 seconds of your origin, which desyncs your end part of the burst. And you can only really overcome that with the CD hat. As the boss goes on, you end up having to like trying to resync with the party, or you end up, delaying yourself.
So AB's a cooldown hat class. You have a -4 hat?
I do have a -4 hat when I do party play.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, but for like elongated DPM sessions, the stat hat is also preferred.
Okay, yeah, that's good to know then. I guess the last thing I would say is there anything you would tell like a brand new AB player, anything as somebody who's been playing it long term, like a brand new AB player and they want to stick with it, like is there anything they should be afraid of, warned of, or excited about? Like just one last thing for the new player.
All right. One last thing. If you like really simple to play, very anime aesthetic magic girl characters, then this is the class for you. Damage is not on your mind, and you are definitely creatively oriented. Yep.
There you go. Yo, good one. That was great, bro. That was great. Honestly, I mean, that's pretty much it, bro. I don't really have any more questions. I think you did a good job. Can you explain what Munyu means?
Oh, no.
Okay. Is there anything else on your mind that you want to say? Well, I mean, that's pretty much it. You did great, bro.
Yeah, no, of course. Yeah, it's just if you're playing AB, just know that you're not playing Hayato and you're not playing Wild Hunter, so you can always pat yourself on the back for that.
True. That is
GG's.
true. That is true.
Peace out, yo.
All right, see ya, bro. Appreciate you. Shout out to my beautiful members: Blazefire, Shooms, Shagad, Ravi Espa, Koga, Skittles, CKJ, Vampiric X, Fresh and Juicy, Kelvin, Cloud Figs, Trashbot, Henzo, Dylan, Cloudy Quesos, Jason B, Sylvester L, JA, Russell M, Mochi Teddy, Zero Sama, Shredbot, Michael R, and Suna TM. I appreciate you guys so much. If you guys ever want to submit art, put it in the Discord fan art channel, and I'll see you for the next video.